everyone, I'm Captain Logan, and today I'm going to share some random tidbits that you may or may not have known about me. Some of these things are things I've never revealed on the channel before, and some of them are things that I have brought up and you would have just happened to have watched those videos, so you're welcome for bringing them up again, because we have like 3,000 something videos, and I wouldn't expect that you've seen them all and heard all of my incessant ramblings. Are you ready? Random, pointless, self-indulgent trivia about Captain Logan. Here we go. At one time, I'm sorry to say, I did have a Jar Jar Binks collection. I was once a Nazi in a high school production of The Diary of Anne Frank. In 1985, I was the youngest person in the state of Arkansas to get glasses. I have a lazy eye, partial double vision, and I can't see 3D movies. I'm really good at Galaga, but my dad's a lot better. I sang Weird Al's The Saga Begins for a 9th grade school talent show. I once did a karaoke duet with Spice Williams, who played the Klingon Vixis in Star Trek V. In senior year of high school, my Star Trek club had a float in the homecoming parade. I've seen They Might Be Giants in concert 6 times. I dated my wife for 5 years before we got married. As of this year, we've been married for 8 years. A couple years ago, I played Doc Brown in Tim Lyon's Back to the Future themed wedding. The first movie I ever saw in theaters was Superman 4. The first Star Trek film I saw in theaters was First Contact. I started my current Star Trek club in 2003. As of this year, we've been at it for 13 years. 'Cause, you know, math. 16 minus 3 is 13, yeah. In the late 90s, with my dad and on consignment, I sold Impalas, letters from the Civil War, and flags from World War II on eBay. I was born and partly raised in Arkansas and once had a thick Southern accent. I have yet to go outside of the United States, although next year my wife and I are supposed to go to Germany, so we should finally remedy that. In college, I earned prize money for 3 short stories and 1 stage play. I was one of the top 14 of contestants considered to be on the reality show King of the Nerds for the first season in 2012. I was flown out to Pasadena for that show, and they chose 11, so I was one of only 3 that was dropped. The Jeff of Harry Potter and Pixar discussions is my stepdad. He's only 12 years older than me. He's a classical composer, an organist, a pianist, and a jazz musician. I own around 6,000 single-issue comics. I once had a call center job that allowed me to wear my Star Trek uniform to work. I've only been in 1 car accident that I caused. It was in the 10th grade and I totaled my 1989 Ford Taurus. My dream job is game show host. The celebrity I would most like to meet that I still haven't is Patrick Stewart. In high school, I wrote a Star Trek Voyager Animorph fanfiction. I outlined a Klingon Hamlet film for a project in a Shakespeare class in college. I almost majored in psychology. I had no aspirations to review on camera or to make films until in 2009 when a friend of mine in Star Trek Club suggested that I get on YouTube. The first 2 years of our videos here on Geekvolution were filmed entirely with a flip Mino camera. Naming our children Jason and Freddy wasn't an intentional horror homage, but when we realized it, we decided to do it anyway. I only got a 4.0 in 1 semester at university. The only C I ever got in college was in a science class on the weather. The earliest classic novel I can recall reading is Treasure Island. I got in 1 fight in the 5th grade. I got thrown up against a wall. It was real exciting. I wrote and directed 2 stage plays in high school and starred in 1 as a pop culture spewing robot. I've seen probably a dozen rock concerts with my mother. My sister's been with me on camera before. People ask me all the time if I have any other siblings. I do, just 1 brother. He lives in Russellville, Arkansas. He's married, has 4 kids, is an Army veteran, and is studying engineering. If Sarah and I could be sure we would get a daughter, we would have a 3rd child. Sarah and I seriously considered the name Zeltrax as the middle name for our 2nd kid. And finally, Jason is named after both a Power Ranger and an Animorph. His name is Jason Tobias. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning more spectacularly random things about me, and in the comments below, I hope you'll write down 1 really random and maybe even bizarre tidbit about yourself. I'm Captain Logan.